Welcome back to Collecting Cars. Today we're featuring the Lamborghini Huracan STO. Lamborghini say this car is based on the eternal desire for speed, a passion for perfection, and the DNA of those who always push the limits. So marketing guff aside, this car really deserves the word super in front of it. It can give you butterflies and scare you faster than it reaches 62 miles an hour, which by the way, takes just 3 seconds. Coincidentally, the same amount of time it takes you to drag your mouse to click the subscribe button. And then there's how it looks. When Audi first took over Lamborghini, there was a sense that the theatre might have been lost from the raging bull. We really needn't have worried though. The STO brings back the flamboyance of the poster car days. It has lines sharp enough to make a samurai blush. But it's not all show. This car is about weight saving and aerodynamic performance. The STO weighs 83 kilograms less than the Huracan Evo, 43 kilograms lighter than the Huracan Performante. As you might expect, all that weight saving means lots of carbon, particularly on the rear wing and the snorkel. There's also carbon gills over the front wings and just above the air intakes on the bonnet. This is all accentuated by the colour, Viola Pasifae, which ticks the Larry coloured Lambo box perfectly. Now fortunately, the drama doesn't stop when you get inside the STO. Some cars, you jump in and all the theatre is on the outside of the car, and then you get in and it's a disappointment. Not the case with the STO. There is so much cool stuff going on in the cabin of this car. To start off with, we've got a huge amount of carbon on the inside of this door panel. We've got toggles instead of door handles. We've got fabric straps to pull and close the door. Then you lower yourself down into these gorgeous Alcantara buckets which hug you in absolutely perfectly, and dead ahead of you we've got this fabulously trimmed steering wheel with quite the plethora of buttons and knobs. There are no indicator stalks on this because you've got these massive blades here, and they are blades, not paddles, because this thing is all about aggressiveness. So no stalks behind the steering wheel. Instead, when you indicate in this car, you've just got a little toggle switch on the steering wheel. Same for your windscreen wipers, but then the real fun stuff is down here, because down here you've got your 3 modes. The STO is the one that you're predominantly going to be driving around in, track mode, and then the third one for when it's raining, which it is today. In the center console, you've got more toggles and switches, all this nice black and smoky chrome to them. Then we've got a media screen in the middle which does all your nav and your infotainment, and then below that we've got these toggles which almost look like something you'd see on the USS Enterprise. To get into reverse gear looks like a sort of lever that you'd pull to get into warp speed. The Alcantara, of course, is set off by this lovely yellow stitching which is all round the cabin and continues into these lovely bucket seats, which by the way are also carbon backed. And then behind that we've got the titanium roll cage. You don't need the key to put into any sort of ignition. You can just simply leave that there, put your foot on the brake, flip this red toggle up, and then it's a push button start. And then when you've started it up and the display screen comes on, across the dash there you get Super Trofeo Omologata. At low speeds it's perfectly quiet. We're in 7th gear, doing 40 miles an hour, very, very civilized. It's comfortable, it's not too stiff. The moment you touch these blades, it is a changed beast. Oh. Now look, this car is being auctioned off on collectingcars.com, and it's so low mileage that we've just been allowed to do 5 miles in it. But in those 5 miles, I can tell you that this car is an absolute tarmac assassin. It reminds you the importance of sensation instead of just out and out numbers. Fortunately though, this has both. It's hard to tell in this car whether you're going to be seen first from that garish paintwork or heard from that thunderous V10. This car is the last of its kind. It's the final chapter for the Huracan, and what a wonderful way to go out.